Good evening, Spartan families, guests, and 2024 graduates. I am Summit High School's principal, Sarah Lamb. On behalf of the faculty, staff, and administration of Summit High School, we'd like to welcome you to the Summit High School's class of 2024 commencement ceremony. If you will please stand as our graduates start to process in. The graduating class of 2024. Graduation is a time of reflecting on the past and looking onward to your future. The class of 2024 is an exceptional group of students who are graduating with so many memories and successful opportunities. We have grown, changed, and experienced so much together as a Spartan family. The class of 2024 overcame challenges, experienced success to get to this night. Graduates, you have achieved so many accomplishments in the classroom, on the stage, in the athletic fields. The class of 2024 has created long-lasting friendships. They've learned how to work despite hard, challenging times, and we have celebrated each of their academic successes. When I think about this class and on your graduation day, I had a crazy but a grounding thought. Today will be one, if not the last time, you'll all be together as the class of 2024. And some of these people you might never see again. A classmate that's 2 chairs down from you, you may never get a chance to talk to them again. I know that seems like a bummer to say on graduation, but I think it's beautiful. Beautiful to recognize the 4 years that you shared together at Summit High School is coming to a close. So why not savor these last moments with these people and let's celebrate together. We're proud of the young adults that you have become, and we're here to celebrate you, the class of 2024. You're so loved by the staff, your peers, and your families. Enjoy the moments that you so deserve tonight. Parents, grandparents, aunts, uncles, and friends, we thank you for your support of our students. We're honored to have you here as our guest to celebrate the class of 2024. If you will please remain standing as the senior class officers come to the podium for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
You may be seated.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free, the land of the free, and the home of the brave.
You may be seated. We want to welcome Summit's Assistant Principal, Mr. Danny Bourne, to give our introduction of our distinguished guests and speakers.
On behalf of Summit High School's administration, Principal Ms. Sarah Lamb, Assistant Principals Dr. Jewel Mason, Mr. Todd Stenson, Dr. Kurt Jones, and myself, as well as our staff, we would like to honor our distinguished guests who are here to celebrate the class of 2024. We are honored tonight to have Assistant Superintendent of Budget and Finance, Ms. Rachel Farmer. Executive Director of Secondary Schools, Heather Hayes. And Williamson County School Board member, Mr. Dan Cash. At this time, I would like to introduce Todd Stenson for the recognition of military service.
At this time, we would like to honor all of those who are currently serving in the military, those who have served or will be serving in the military. First, I'd like to ask class of 2024 graduates, if you are joining the military after graduation, please stand and remain standing. If you are a guest with us tonight who is currently serving in the military, please stand and remain standing. Any guest or Summit High School staff member who has served in the military, please stand and remain standing. Thank you so much for your service to our country. I would like to introduce Assistant Principal Dr. Jewel Mason to introduce our keynote speaker. You may be seated.
Each year, the senior class chooses a speaker from among the faculty to share the keynote at graduation. The class of 2024 has chosen as their speaker Mr. Drake Jackson. Mr. Jackson has been at Summit for 4 years and taught many of these students in geometry, AP microeconomics, and ACT review. He also directs our ACT prep efforts. Before coming to Summit, Mr. Jackson spent 2 years at Spring Station Middle School, where he taught over 80 of these students in 8th grade math. Needless to say, you are a very special class to him. Please welcome Mr. Drake Jackson.
Thank you. I have props. All right. April 7th, 2020, I get a call from the late, great Paula Pulliam, the principal at the time of Spring Station Middle School, and she informed me that they were downsizing, and teachers who had less seniority in the district were going to have to transfer to another school. I knew that if I wasn't going to be at Spring Station, there was only one place for me to go. What I didn't know was that the gift that she was giving me that day was the journey of a professional lifetime and one of the best journeys of my personal life as well. And the fact that you chose me today to speak to you as the culmination of that journey is extra special to me. Thank you so much. I thought that gratitude would be the main emotion I felt when I woke up this morning. I did. And I thought if it wasn't gratitude, it would be love, whether it's the platonic love that I have for all of you, whether I know you or not, or whether it's the almost family love that I have for some of you I've known for years. I thought maybe it might be grief or it might be joy, but it wasn't. It wasn't any of those things. All of those things were there, but they weren't the primary emotion. There's a theme that I've noticed in the serious conversations I've had with the class of 2024. The theme is that we live in a world where it's hard to be good. And it's really, really easy to be bad. And it's even easier to be mediocre or mid, as the kids say. Here's my call to action for you tonight. Don't do things because they're easy. Do them because they're good, even when they're hard. Here's where I brought the props. So here's the problem. It's hard to come up with things that are a shared experience for a class of almost 400 people. It's difficult. But there are a few things that I thought you might connect with. Anybody recognize one of these? Specifically, these are the ones that were handed out at the district level. And I'm not going to talk about any controversial topics tonight, but I think that it's not controversial to say that these cloth masks, specifically the cloth ones, were absolutely disgusting. Utterly and completely disgusting. And this one, actually, is translucent. I can actually see all of you right now. But what this mask represents is a really turbulent, difficult, and above all, complicated time for a lot of people and in our world. You know what's easy? Oversimplifying. It's easy to try to boil something down to the basics so that you can wrap your mind around it and feel in control. You know what's hard? Embracing the details, embracing nuance, leaning into the fact that the world is complicated. You know what's good? The hard option. I also brought something that I think all of you will be familiar with. Just when you thought you'd escaped. This is a little, if you put it in historical context, it's kind of a marvel of technology, if you think about it, until you open it and you try to go to Wikipedia in Williamson County schools. What I learned when I started working in Williamson County is that Wikipedia is apparently evil because we are not allowed to access it, and that is thanks to our friend Content Keeper, and you know what I'm talking about. You know what's easy? Thinking about this and thinking about Content Keeper, or thinking about homework, or thinking about Schoology, you know what's hard? Ever taking a moment to look at this and think about how cool it is that you had one-to-one technology for most of your school career. What's hard and what's good is practicing gratitude intentionally as often as you possibly can. I have another. Hall pass. Yeah, we got different colors for different hallways for the guests here tonight. It's really exciting stuff. The very first time that we instituted hall passes as a school-wide policy, a lot of students said to me, Mr. Jackson, why do we have to do this? And what I learned very quickly was they didn't actually want to know why, they just wanted to whine. But one time I had a student look at me and say, Mr. Jackson, why do we have hall passes? And you know what I thought to myself? The first thing I thought to myself is, what a nerd. The second thing I thought to myself is, I would have said the same thing. And the third thing was, this kid gets it. Because you know what's easy? Leading with your emotions. Leading with your anger, your upset, your displeasure. And all of those emotions are fine and normal and sometimes necessary. But you know what's hard? Leading with curiosity. Leading with asking questions to make sure that you're like actually understanding something before you go off about it. That's hard. The fourth artifact that I have is my phone. And I don't mean your phones, I mean my phone. Does anyone here know what the majority of the class of 2024 has in connection to my phone? Does it ring a bell now? Welcome to Get Your Act Together. I am your host, Mr. Jackson. You know what's easy? I see this in ACT prep efforts all the time. What's easy is floating along and hoping for the best. That's easy. It's easy to sort of move through life. Sometimes it's not even morally objectionable, right? Just sort of go with the flow. Being passive. You know what's hard? Doing things on purpose. Practicing intentionality. Living your life in a way that actually, was something that you determined you were going to do, and then you're following through on it. That's hard, and it's also good. There's a fifth artifact that you don't have in common yet, but you're about to in a few minutes. It's your diploma. Now, in the omniferdum of tonight, it's possible that you might view your diploma as any number of things. You might think of it as a major accomplishment or checking a box or something like that. But tonight, I want you to think about your diploma as a celebration of the community that helps you get it, regardless of how begrudgingly you receive that help. You know what's easy? Pushing people away, isolating yourself, being afraid of vulnerability and disclosure. You know what's hard? Finding good people. Loving people, being loved by people, knowing people, being known by people, and above all, loving yourself. And that's good too. When I woke up this morning, the emotion that I felt wasn't any of those things because more than anything, I was proud. I was overwhelmed with pride. Because in this group of people, in this incredible, remarkable body of humans that sit in front of me right now, I have seen so many people choose to do the hard thing because it was the good thing. And just as importantly, I have seen people choose to do the easy thing that wasn't the good thing and then realize that they did it and try to be better. I have peace about you leaving because I know that you're going to go into the world and do the same thing. I'm going to finish this speech the way that I finish my classes, mostly. I love you. I appreciate you. But this time, I'll see you when I see you. Thank you very much. I would now like to introduce our Summit High School student body president, Miss Hannah Davis.
The class of 2024 would like to introduce Megan Freeman, Summit High School's 2024 co-valedictorian.
Good evening, everybody. Before I begin, I'd like to preface this speech by emphasizing how immensely grateful I am to have been granted the opportunity to address all of my classmates here today. I have a lot of people to thank for helping me get to this position, but for the sake of keeping this short and sweet, they'll be receiving my thanks personally later. Instead of telling you who I appreciate right now, I would like to talk a little about who you appreciate. I imagine someone specific came to your mind as I said that. Maybe you appreciate a student, or a parent or a relative for supporting you as you've grown. Maybe you appreciate a teacher for their dedication to your learning. Maybe you appreciate the administrators for limiting my speech time to 3 minutes. Whoever it is, you've probably found someone, or perhaps even a list of people, to feel thankful for today. And while these people absolutely deserve your acknowledgement, there's one person who has contributed more to your success than anyone else, and it's someone who doesn't get nearly enough credit for it. It's you. After all, it's you who actually got you here, isn't it? It's you who mustered up the courage to brave your first day of kindergarten. It's you who spent your middle school years navigating a plethora of scary changes and building your own identity. It's you who walked through the doors of Summit High School every day, or for some of us, enough days, who submitted every assignment, or for some of us, enough assignments, who showed capability and passion, who juggled social and extracurricular responsibilities, who invested an unthinkable amount of time and energy into making your goals a reality. And now, it's you who will be walking across this stage tonight. Take a look at the audience, at the sea of family and friends who have gathered here to celebrate with us. I hope you see their faces and feel incredibly lucky and incredibly loved. But I also hope you see your kindergarten-aged self in those stands cheering their little heart out for you. I hope you see the version of you from middle school beaming with pride, and the version of you from the beginning of this school year giving you a standing ovation. And if there's a version of you who ever doubted you could get here, I hope you see them too. They were wrong, and they're so happy you proved that. Finally, I hope you see that, yes, these people showed up for you, but more importantly, you showed up for you. Don't forget to thank the person who deserves it most tonight. Thank you. At this time, I would like to introduce Chloe Barron, Summit High School Student Body Vice President.
At this time, the class of 2024 would like to introduce Spencer Gribbin, Summit High School's class of 2024 co-valedictorian.
I promise to keep this speech short, much like myself. Well, here we are. We made it. The moment we've all been waiting for, or at least pretending to wait for while actually counting down the days to summer break, has finally arrived. We are officially graduates, ready to take on the world, or at least ready to tackle the daunting task of deciding what to watch on Netflix without the excuse of homework. High school wasn't just about discovering how to survive on minimum sleep and maximum stress. It was also about finding our passions and figuring out what makes us tick, whether it was classes, sports, or other student hobbies and activities. And let's be honest, for some of us, it was realizing that the only thing we want to be is not in high school anymore. Our teachers have played a huge role in shaping us into the people we are today. They've not only imparted wisdom, but also knowledge through important learning experiences like Mr. Jackson's yacht videos and also his ACT videos. To our families who have endured 4 years of eye-rolling, sighs, and the occasional panic attack when we realized we had a project due the next day, thank you. You've been our chauffeurs, our chefs, our therapists, and our biggest cheerleaders. And even though we often acted like we didn't hear you when you told us to clean our rooms, deep down, we appreciate you more than words can say. That especially goes for my own family. As we prepare to step into the next chapter of our lives, don't forget to appreciate the friendships we've made along the way. These are the people who laughed with us, cried with us, and helped us through the toughest of times. Sure, we might drift apart as we head to different colleges, jobs, and adventures, but we'll always have our memories together to look back on. So, as we prepare to walk across this stage and grab our diplomas, let's take a moment to appreciate how far we've come and how much further we have to go, because if there's one thing we've learned, it's that we're all in this together. Unless it's a group project, then you're on your own. Congratulations, class of 2024, we did it. At this time, the class of 2024 would like to introduce, Jack Simon, Summit High School Senior Class President.
At this time, the class of 2024 would like to introduce the last but not the least co-valedictorian, Jack Stinson.
You know, I'm not sure what nincompoop decided that, of the 3 options available, the king of all the downers should get the last word. But here we are. To tell the truth, I've never had much appreciation for graduation ceremonies, but now that I'm here, my opinion has changed. I now thoroughly loathe graduation ceremonies. And I don't think I'm alone there either. I can see the pain behind many of those smiles. A number of you aren't enjoying this moment any more than I am. Which raises the question, why draw this out? So many of us have been racing, sprinting for the end of this marathon. So why have we all decided that it should take 7 ages for the final footstep to fall? Could it be that we don't want to go? That as we stare down the stark, uncompromising vastness of the rest of our lives, a touch of childish timidity holds us back from taking that first plunge into the void? Looking out at you, my peers, I don't think so. In face after face, I find the same burning drive to go on that incandesces inside me now. So no, however daunting the unformed expanse of time ahead might be, I do not think we are cowed by it. I think we pause here, not in dread of what lies ahead, but out of fondness for what lies behind, for the years of road already trodden. Of this I will not speak. I have found that reflection is best undertaken alone. So I will leave each of you to your own reminiscences and say, good night and goodbye, Summit. This is the end. I would like to introduce Assistant Principal Dr. Kurt Jones to recognize Summit High School's 2024 Salutatorians.
It is our honor to recognize our salutatorians for Summit High School's class of 2024. If you will stand when I call your name and remain standing so that we can recognize you for your academic success, we would be appreciative. Kennedy Fry. Hudson Murphy. Rose Wallace. and Mark Whittaken. Let's give them a round of applause. At this time, I would like to introduce Joyce Hollins, one of Summit High School's counselors, to celebrate our students earning the distinction of summa cum laude.
Williamson County Schools uses the Latin system to honor academic achievement. Summa cum laude is the highest Latin designation, which is achieved by earning a GPA of 4.25 or higher. We are proud to honor the following students for earning summa cum laude designation. Students, please stand and remain standing while I call your name. Friends and family, please hold your applause until all names are called. Lauren Arnold, Addison Bailey, Kayla Baker, Chloe Barron, Matthew Bartle, Savannah Broadway, Caitlin Birch, Emma Burst, Landon Buttry, Kaylee Cash, Reagan Clodney, Alexandra Chordick, Trevor Kogan, Caleb Condon, Hannah Davis, Molly Day, Maya DeConing, Haley Delaplane, Samantha Delaplane, Taylor Dobecki, Ashlyn Easley, Mary Figuera, Peyton Fitzgerald, Chloe Fodra, James Forbes, Adam Frazier, Megan Freeman, Kennedy Fry, John Galeas, Parker Gardner, James Gilmartin, Spencer Gribben, Alistair Griffin, Preston Hart, Brady Hagee, Maggie Henkel, Ryan Huddy, Jessica Job, Quinn Johnston, Reese Jones, Alex Cadoon, Chloe Cook, Brooklyn Lewis, Gabriel Light, Samantha Lopez, Grace Lowry, Deanna May, Rachel Mills, Isaiah Munoz, Hudson Murphy, Michael Nelson, Providence Nelson, Sailor O'Quinn, McKenna Orlando, Jackson Osier, Taylor Parkhurst, Samil Patel, Jaden Pittman, James Rayfield, Ella Reed, Maya Robertson, Samantha Robertson, Aiden Rogers, Linda Rutland, Benjamin Salvatore, Riley Schmid, Bailey Schreiber, Abigail Sefton, Timothy Shelton, Braden Smith, Landon Steele, Joshua Steichleather, Jackson Stinson, Ezra Swindon, Sarah Tardif, Emmy Taylor, Charlie Turner, Rose Wallace, Abigail Ward, Daryl Watson, Gunnar Winsek, Landon Wilson, Mark Whittaken.
You may be seated. Summit High School's class of 2024 was given the opportunity to choose 2 faculty members to read the names as they cross the stage tonight. Please help me in honoring Mr. Otis Hallbright and Mrs. Jenny Parkhurst as they present the diplomas of the class of 2024.
right, let's get this ball on the road.
We gotta wait till they get up here.
Okay, ready? Everybody good? Megan LaDonna Freeman. Spencer Cole Gribben. Jackson Taylor Stinson. Kennedy Preston Fry. Hudson Frank Murphy. Rose Marie Wallace. Mark Andrew Whittekind.
Musa Raid Abdulwahid. Nathan Anthony Aarons. Alexander Braden Alford. Emily Paige Amerson. McKinley K. Anderson. Emerson Jolie Anderson. Grant Austin Anderson. Nico Red Apple.
Isabella Ariana Arango. Emily Grace Arnold. Lauren Elizabeth Arnold. McLean Nicole Atkinson. Josue Emmanuel Ayala. Juan Andres Ayala.
Hope Eliana Baggett. Jaden Stone Baggett. Addison Sue Bailey. Robert Drake Bailey. Kayla Marie Baker. Olivia Willow Baker. Michael Ryan Barnes.
Chloe Grace Barron. Matthew Robert Bartle. Garrett Charles Battenfield. Kendall Grace Bauer. Benjamin Davis Baucom. Avery May Hyatt Beavers. Evan Scott Bell. Arnav Sandeep Bailey. Bees Moore Binkley. Stephen Wayne Boley III. Ethan Michael Borello.
Jackson Owen Borden. Santiago Andres Bravo. Samantha Rose Brendamule. Justin Connor Brister. Savannah Grace Broadway. Alex Kenneth Broom. Araya Eliana Brown. Jackson Elijah Brown. Caitlin Marie Birch. Emma Grace Burst. Matthew Ryan Butler.
Landon Tyler Buttry. Alberto Emmanuel Camacho. Lauren Lee Cardwell. Elijah Bennett Carlisle. Owen William Carney. Grace Elizabeth Carpenter. Piper Allison Carrington. Gabriel Elizabeth Carson. Shaylin Marie Casey. Kaylee Jean Cash. Elijah Castro Harris. Jonathan Ray Childs. Reagan Elizabeth Clodney.
Alexandra Nicole Chortick. Carson Tyler Clement. Trevor Matthew Cogan. Kimberly Grace Colvin. Caleb Shane Congdon. Emily Grace Conway. Elena Marguerite Coomer. Montserrat Guadalupe Coronado. Robert Samuel Crabtree. Everett Reed Craig. Lacey Olivia Crossland. Abbott Elise Krauthamel. John David Bryant Crow.
William Lowell Couples. Hannah Elizabeth Lou Davis. Kalia Gabrielle Davis. Molly Beth Day. Wesley William Dayer. Maya Sonia Vera DeConing.
Garrett Keith Dean. Natalia Marie DeCellis. Cale Christopher Delahunty. Haley Madison Delaplane. Samantha Jane Delaplane. Landon Carter DeSalle. Haley Noel DeWeese.
Taylor Grace DeBecky. Monica Paige Dodds. Charles Christopher Dover. Jackson Richard Dool. Andrew Michael Dugan. Cameron Brooke Duncan. Ray Fisher Dunham.
Ashlyn Jacqueline Easley. Elijah Nathaniel Easley. Caleb Briggerman Eckhart. Ethan William Edwards. Avery Elizabeth Elliott.
Ivy Elizabeth Elliott. Theodore John Ellis III. Jackson Tyler Enoch. Kira Shea Estelle. Aubrey Lee Estes.
Kelsey Nicole Varner. Abby Grace Feliciano. Cooper Morgan Veltz. Marianger Del Valle Figuera. Peyton Grace Fitzgerald. Riley Miles Flint.
Chloe Annalise Fodra. James Silas Forbes. Majestic Hope Forbes. Hani Rochelle Franco Reyna. Adam David Frazier. Justin Ryan Furio. Audrey Grace Gabriel. John Paul Galeas. Parker Lee Gardner. Wyatt Michael Gellinger. Jack Delk Gilly. James Dylan Gilmartin.
Ellie Gladwell. Emerson Sophia Godfrey. Hilver David Gonzalez Rios. Kaylin Rose Gordon. Brianna Abigail Gore.
Brady Thomas Gray. Zachary Jason Greathouse. Blake Charles Gregor Green. Douglas Clayton Green. Brody Carter Greenwood. Alistair Cole Griffin.
Layla Simone Grimes. Isabella Renee Guardiola. Stacy Ann Gunnell. Annabelle Christine Gurley. James Cooper Hall. Samuel Connor Hall. Lauren Brooke Hallmark. Levi Michael Ham. Aiden Curtis Hansen. Mackenzie Leanne Harbo. Sadell Marie Harper Gardner. Mac McLean Harris. Preston Hewitt Hart. Katie Diane Hahn. Bria McKaylin Haynes. Adam Thomas Hazelwood. Olivia Caroline Hebden.
Brady Lane Heggie. Maggie Ray Henkel. Christopher Ian Henry. Sophia Christina Hernandez. Claudia Grace Hertwick. Corey Robert Hicks.
Noah Joseph Hidley. Addison Grace Hill. John Alexander Hill. Aaron Julius Hogard. Alec Xavier Holguin. Roman Luke Holguin.
Dominic LaShawn Hollis. Erica K. Huddleston. Kara Brooke Huddleston. Ashton Sage Huffman. Caden Michael Hundley. Ryan Austin Huddy. Robert William Huttinger IV.
Abigail Ibarra. Matthew Deshawn Jackson. Tyler Douglas James. Rhiannon Maria Half Jeffrey. Allison Marie Jensen. Jessica Nicole Job. Hannah Grace Guay Johnson. Robert Case Johnson. Quinn Holt Johnston.
Colin Frazier Jones. Reese Jacob Jones. Alex Michael Wright Cadoon. Colin David Kempert. Sienna Amari Kennedy. Ryan Gitaro Kershiznik. Chaehee Kim. Benton Christopher King. Jackson Scott King. Chloe Noel Cook. Anna Elizabeth Kofink. Vaishnavi Kundrapu.
Abigail Reese Lambert. John Russell Lambert. Molly May Lassiter. Daniel Jameson Lawrence. Lillian Marie Lawrence. Meredith Janelle Lay. Johan Lee. Cade William Lenfesti. Solveig Marie Levang. Brooklyn Elaine Lewis. Gabriel Thomas Light. Jarvis Thaddeus Little, Jr.
Samantha Paige Lopez. Michaela Harmony Lovegren. Grace Taylor Lowry. Raphael Canarius Lurie, Jr. Jacqueline Magana. Trinity Grace Mason. Caitlin Elizabeth Malone. Olivia Isabel Mangold.
Deanna Rose May. Cole Michael McCarter. Cameron Elise McCarthy. Jackson Owen McClendon. Remy Wade McCoy. Owen Elliott McDaniel.
Charles Nicholas McIntyre. John Robert Asher McFarlane. Ryan Nicholas McGrainer. Jacob Gage McLaughlin. Carly Grace Meekins. Lauren Faith Mercer.
Tessa Caroline Metzger. Spencer Hewlin Meyer. Alexis Bridget Milani. Nicholas Mario Milani. Grayson Lee Miller. Harper Joy Miller.
Rachel Mayen Mills. Connor Avery Mullen. Jacob Jorge Moncayo. Adam Joseph Montgomery. Hayden Benjamin Moore.
Sydney Leanne Moorfield. Ella Grace Morgan. Lily Mazel Mortimer. Landon David Moyers. Jackson Reese Muller. Isaiah Jr. Munoz.
Alexa Grace Myers. David Dennis Myers. Emma Jane Nagel. Jacob Stephen Neal. Sophia May Neal. Palmer Jefferson Negus. Michael Patrick Nelson. Providence Malachi Clifton Nelson. Kwok Min Hui Nguyen. Jordan Josiah Nieves.
Brianna Marie Nerzik. Thomas Patrick O'Leary. Sailor Grayson O'Quinn. Caden Pierce Oliasani. Isabella Saffron Olson. McKenna Rose Orlando. Riley Troy Overton. Jackson Corey Ozier. Christian Anthony Palma. Taylor Nicole Parkhurst. Allison Joy Para. Tyler Henry Pascal.
Jackson Brant Pate. Samil Hitendra Patel. Zachariah Joseph Pavlok. Timothy Aaron Paxton. Alexandra Paige Pearson. Ava Yu Long Perkins. Lainey Yuling Perkins. Peyton James Perkins. Kendall Jade Perry. Emily Ann Peterson. Kaya Grace Petrie. Lorenzo Leroy Pouchot. Gabriella Gracie Jo Phillips. Emily Michelle Pagay.
Constantino Silvio Pileggi. Daphne Simone Pippin. Jaden Faith Pittman. Kaylee Jane Powell. Caden Franklin Presley. Olivia Kate Pretch. Carlos Eduardo Corrales. James William Rayfield. Colson Andrew Reese. Camilla Addie Reed. Ella Leeling Reed. Javier Reyes Torres.
Madeline Ann Richardson. Maddox Cruz Rikbowski. Maya Janae Robertson. Samantha Lee Robertson. Taylor Grace Robertson. Christian Anthony Robinson Green. River James Mathis Rockholt. Arturo Rodriguez Felipe. Aiden Hunter Rogers.
Donald Joseph Ross. Landon Stephen Rowe. Brooklyn Mason Ruiz. Linda Gale Rutland. Braden Michael Sackett. Benjamin Carter Salvatore. Karis Anita Sams. Andrew Edson Sanchez. Rachel Emily Sawyer. Riley Jane Schmid. Bailey Faith Schreiber. Jensen Micah Schreiber. Audrey Ava Schubert. Olivia Brooke Schwartz. David Anthony Seaman.
John Darren Searcy, Abigail Elizabeth Sefton, Maximilian Dwayne Schaefer, Timothy Jemison Shelton, Noah Luke Showalter, Carson Lane Simmons, Jack Daniel Simon.
Samuel Hodgson Sloan, Braden Michael Smith, Derek Andrew Smith, Alyssa Deneb Snipes, Liliana Yvonne Soosamea, Joshua Brian Spencer, Aiden Corey Sperber, Christian Gabriel Sparuta. That's Ann, not Anna.
Bella Lee Stanko, Emily Brennan Standridge, Landon Christian Steele, Joshua Thomas Steichleather, Michaela Ann Stoll, Nathan Horace Streetman, Braylee Loren Superack, Luke Jason Sutton, Kylie Marie Swart, Ezra John Swenson, Jackson Brady Shaliga, Jackson Reed Talley, Sarah Joe Tardif, Cadence Nicole Tardy, Jerian Riley Tate, Emmy Leon Taylor, Gabriella Rose Tessier, Jackson Shane Thomas, Christian Morgan Tulane,
John Isaac Tipton, Taurus Pavlovich Tikachuk, Christopher Leonardo Torres, Kylie Elizabeth Trice, Aiden Christopher Turner, Marley Kaylin Turner,
Charlie Elisa Turner. Fisher L. Valentine. Morgan Adeline Van Metru. Tanner Mason Walker. Benjamin Patrick Walton. Abigail Grace Ward.
Ayana Malada Adama Ward. Bowen Henry Warnicki. Piper Olivia Warren. Kaysen David Waters. Kendall Grace Watkins. Maya Lane Watkins.
Daryl Cole Watson. Jacob Alexander Watson. Amaya Tania West. Oliver Bailey Wester. Jonathan David Westhoff. Veronica Jane Witten. Yeah. Gunnar James Vinchek.
Ella James Wilson. Landon Brock Wilson. Emma Grace Wise.
Trevor Douglas Wood. Benjamin Jared Wright. Carter Luke Wright.
Olivia Hope Wright. Dagan Robert Worth. Callie Claire York. William Brady Youngblood. Maddox Joseph Zielinski. Cameron Bruce Zumwalt.
Wait till they sit down. At this time, we want to celebrate the class of 2024 and their scholarship dollars offered. The class of 2024 has been offered $15,485,859. What an amazing accomplishment for the students at Summit High School. We look forward to hearing about your success in the next chapter of life.
If you will please stand for the singing of the Alma Mater by Summit High School's choir. The words can be found on the back of your program. Graduates, if you will please remain standing. By the authority vested in me by the governor of the great state of Tennessee, the Honorable Bill Lee, Tennessee's Commissioner of Education, Lizette Gonzalez Reynolds, Williamson County Board Chair Angela Durham, and the Superintendent of Williamson County Schools, Jason Golden, I confer the appropriate diplomas for the class of 2024. Graduates, please move your tassel to the left. Congratulations. Thank you and have a great evening.
Had to have high hopes for a living, shooting for the stars when I couldn't make a killing. Didn't have a dime, but I always had a vision. Always had high hopes. Had to have high hopes for a living. Didn't know how, but I always had a feeling I was gonna be that one in a million. Always had high hopes. Mama said, fulfill the prophecy, be something great. Go make a legacy, manifest destiny. Back in the days we wanted everything, wanted everything. Mama said, burn your biographies, rewrite your history, light up your wildest dreams, museum victories. Every day we wanted everything, wanted everything. Mama said, don't give up, it's a little complicated. All tied up, no more love, and I'd hate to see you waiting. Had to have high hopes for a living, shooting for the stars when I couldn't make a killing. Didn't have a dime, but I always had a vision. Always had high hopes. Had to have high hopes for a living. Didn't know how, but I always had a feeling I was gonna be that one in a million. Always had high hopes. Mama said, something for oddities, stranger crusades. Ain't ever wannabes, winning the novelties that don't ever change. We wanted everything, wanted everything. Stay up on that rise, stay up on that rise, never come down. Oh, stay up on that rise, stay up on that rise, never come down. Mama said, don't give up, it's a little complicated. All tied up,